Hello everyone, welcome to the Gurukul's CAT 100 Study Room to Boardroom series. I am Krishna Chaitanya and this is Crack the Logic with KC. Over the next 100 days, you will be solving one hand-picked LRDI set every single day, a mix of basic to advanced questions which cover all the concepts required for CAT. We are also uploading quant and verbal videos as a part of this series. Make sure you watch all the 3 playlists for a complete preparation. To practice under exam pressure, all the sets we are discussing over here across all the sections are available in our website for completely free of cost. Just sign up to www.thegurukul.org.in and you can find a course called 100 Days Race to CAT. And all the sets over here are completely free for you to practice. Remember, CAT exam isn't about how perfect you are, it is about how consistent you are in your preparation. So let's not waste time and quickly jump into the video. So today we'll be solving one more problem on data interpretation. So pause the video and try to solve the problem. If everything is comfortable and you get the answers, then resume the video and we'll discuss what is happening in this set and what are the key points we need to observe. Okay, let's see what is happening. The graph given below indicates the average runs scored by 3 players in the years 2011, 12, 13, 14, 15. Each player played exactly 10 innings. Okay, this is an important point and the graph is there over the years. And they told these are the averages. Perfect. The table given below indicates the number of times the player remained not out in each of the 5 years. So Rahul in 2011 0 times not out, Saurav 2 times not out, Sachin 0 times not out. Okay. Number of dismissals in the year is equal to number of innings in that year, which is 10 minus number of not outs in that year. Okay. Average runs scored is equal to total runs scored in that year by total number of dismissals in that year. This is very important point, because if you observe for the first one Rahul, for Rahul the score over here is 45. If I assume 45 into 10, 450 as the average runs, because average is 45, number of innings are 10, 45 into 10, 450, we can write it as the total score. But the problem is average runs is not total runs by total innings. Average runs is total innings by number of dismissals in that year, which means we need to find out this also. Now let's look at for Saurav. What is happening for Saurav? Saurav is having 70 as the average. But the total runs scored by him are not 700. That 70 is equal to total number of runs scored by 10 innings minus 2. Why is that minus 2? Because 2 times he is not out. Remaining 8 times he got out. So total runs by number of times he got out. That is by 8. That is how we will calculate. Now let us see what is happening. Let's calculate for few values. You will understand. Now 2011. Rahul is 45 and 0 not outs. So the score will be 45 into 10, which is 450. Next, Saurav, 70 is the average over here. But how many times he got not out? 2. So we should not directly multiply 70 into 10. It should be 70 into 8. So 70 into 8. That is 560 is the total number of runs. Sachin, 40 is the average over here, 0 not outs. So everything is good. So this will be 40 into 10, which is 400. Clear? So 450, 560, 400, that will be equal to 1410. Okay. Let's look at 2012 also. Rahul, first person, 40, not outs, 0. So this is 40 into 10, which is 400. Next, Saurav, second person, 50, 2 times not out. So this should be 50 into 8, that is 400. Third person, Sachin, that is 95, but 5 times he is not out. So 95 into 5, that is 475. Clear? So like this you need to find all the values and fill up the table. So this value will be 1275. Now pause the video over here, take some 2-3 minutes and fill up the complete table completely, and then we'll enter into the questions. Okay, so we will get a table like this with all the values filled up. Now let us see all the questions one by one. And let's remove the graph now, because we already have the table completed with all the values. We don't need a graph anymore. What is the absolute difference between A and B, where A equal to sum of runs scored by Rahul in 2012 and runs scored by Sachin in 2014. Rahul in 2012 will be equal to 400 runs and Sachin in 2014 is equal to 675 runs. Total, that is A, equal to 1075. Very good. Next, Sachin in 2011 is 400. Saurav in 2015 is equal to 525. So B is equal to 925. The question is asking us to find the value of absolute difference between A and B. So A and B absolute difference is 150. That is the gap between A and B, which is absolute difference. Next, for how many years do the runs scored by Rahul and Saurav show a different trend? Now what is a different trend? If one value increases with respect to the previous year, the other decreases or remains same. Or if one value decreases with respect to the previous year, the other increases or remains same. So both should not be same. For whom? For Rahul and Saurav. So first and second rows we need to compare. In 2012, if you observe, both players are decreasing, because 450 became 400, 560 also became 400, decreasing and decreasing. Next, this is increasing, this is also increasing. We don't want that, we want different. This is same, this is decreasing. So in 2014 it is happening. Next, this is decreasing, this is increasing. In 2015 also it is happening. So this trend is shown 2 times. So answer is option C. Next, in which year was the ratio between the average scores of any 2 players is maximum? If I want the ratio to be maximum, numerator should be more, denominator should be less. Then only we'll get the ratio as maximum. In which year it is happening? Let us see in 2011 what is happening. They are talking about the ratio of the average scores. So we need to compare with the graph over here. So in 2011 it should be 70 by 40. 70 by 40. In 2012, 2013, 14 and 15. Okay. In 2012 what is happening? 95 by 40. 95 by 40. In 2013 what is happening? 60 by 50. 60 by 50. In 2014 90 by 35, 75 by 55. 90 by 35, 75 by 55. Without calculator if you want to do, it is less than double. This is more than double. We want ratio is maximum. Because it is more than double, this can't be the answer. This is also not more than double, not the answer. This is also not more than double, not the answer. These two could be the answers. If I double, it is slightly more than double, because 95 is 40 plus 40 plus 15 by 40. So slightly more than double. But if you look at here, this is 35 plus 35 plus 20 by 35. Denominator is also small. So it is almost close to the full value over here. So the maximum is happening in 2014. That is the answer. Or else we have a calculator, so you can convert 70 by 40 as 1.75 and 95 by 40 as 2.375 and 65 by 50 as 121.2 and 90 by 35 as 2.57. You can convert all the values and start getting the answers. Anything is okay till when you get the correct answer. Next, which of the following statements is correct? there is exactly 1 year in which 2 players scored equal runs. Yes, there is only 1 year, that is in 2012. 2 players got same runs. That is true. Okay. Which of the following statements is correct? So A is correct. Next, Saurav scored 15 runs more than Rahul in the period of total 2011 to 15. So Saurav and Rahul, they are comparing. Rahul scored 2450, Saurav scored 2435. So Saurav scored 15 less than Rahul, but they are saying 15 more than Rahul. This is not true. Sachin scored more runs than both Rahul and Saurav in exactly 2 years in the given period of 2011 to 15. So he got less, he got more than both Rahul and Saurav. No. Yes, more than both Rahul and Saurav? More. It is happening 3 times. But the question is talking about exactly 2 years only. So this is also not true. And none of this is not true. So answer is option A. Or what you can see is, we are supposed to answer A, B, C, D. There is no both A and B or both A and C, all the 3 above. There is nothing like that. So if I get 1 is correct, this 2 should not be correct because none of this is not possible. So option A will definitely be the answer. You don't need to verify the remaining 2. But because anyway we have a table and we are not wasting more time, it's okay to verify. Nothing wrong in that. Okay. So we'll end the video over here. Pause the video and try to solve the problem one more time. And also don't forget to comment down how much time you took to solve the question and also how many answers you got correct. See you in the next video, guys. Take care. Hope you enjoyed learning from today's session.
This series is designed to help you with your CAT preparation and practice daily. We are with you in this journey.
To watch the next video, click here. And to watch Gurukul's CAT 100 series, study room to boardroom, the entire playlist, click here.
If you learned from today's session, like, share, and subscribe.